Hello. Um, so I've been getting quite a bit again Instagram DMs. Some people complain and moan about how they're not about being able to bowl in the game properly as much as training. Um, so as leg spinners, we are busy people up here. We are very busy up here. We think a lot. We process a lot in our brain. It's a tougher skill than other shitty finger spin. I don't even consider finger spinners as bowlers, in my opinion. Um, so 3-4 years back, I happened to. So I used to also have a million thoughts buzz in my head, and I would not bowl as well as my training in game under pressure. So the way I kind of counteracted that was, so my mate, sports psychologist Alan Mantle, he played a massive role in this thing. So I went down to Sydney, and we happened to have a session, and he watched me bowl for a couple of minutes, and then he helped me set up a routine. He helped me set up a routine, a mental routine while I'm bowling, which, excuse my huffing and puffing, I've just bowled for 3 hours, so I'm pretty cooked and tired. So he helped me set up this routine where before every ball I would say these four things, and it would clear my mind up from all the 10,000 million thoughts that would buzz in my head before bowling. So he watched me bowl. He said, "YB, what do you look at when you bowl?" I said, "My target." "All right, target." Then I ran and bowled. He said, "How is the run up?" I said, "It's hard and rhythmic." I said, "All right." He said, "All right." And then he says, "Okay, how do you pull through your action?" He says, "Well, I pull through hard through my action, and then I follow through." And then he goes, "Okay, there you go. Target, hard and rhythmic, pull through, follow through towards the batsman." So my 4 pointers: before bowling every ball, I take a deep breath, and I tell in my mind, target, hard and rhythmic, pull through, follow towards the batsman. And I say those four things in my mind. It's my mental cue. And I take a deep breath, and I go bowl. Bowl the ball. I decide what's my next ball. All right, middle stump, quick, middle stump, wrong end, whatever, flip up, whatever I want to bowl. And I say those four cues. As I walk back through the past the umpire, I look at the trees. I look at the trees. I don't think of anything. I look at the trees, and I dissociate. That's what I was recommended. And as I keep doing that, I get back into my run-up, and I just say, target, as I'm ready to bowl. I've done my preamble. I'm ready to go. I say target, take a deep breath, and I go bowl. And I repeat that process. So as I kept doing that through, let's say I'm bowling a 15-over spell. Well, I haven't played red ball in a long time. Let's say a 4-over game, high intensity. So I would every ball I would follow that routine. So while I'm following that routine, those other extra nonsense thoughts, whatever that could be, do not come in my head. And also and all of a sudden I realized, I bowled a good spell. And I've not thought about other things. I've thought about what I needed to think about in that moment, in that heat of the moment, under pressure. And I've done my job, so this is something I even if I'm bowling 1,000 balls a week, okay, let's say, which I generally do. I would go away, spend, let's say, 2 or 3 times a week. I would actually just without a ball, I would just follow that drill, that mental drill. I'll come and do it. I'll put my spikes and I'll bowl properly. Whether without a ball, I'll just do that. Target, hard and rhythmic, pull through, follow through towards the batsman. I'll bowl the ball, and I'll do that drill, that mental drill. And that is something that I've been integrating for the last 3 years. And trust me, it has helped me as a bowler big time to actually do my bowling in the game and not think about other shit which I don't need to worry about in that moment. Another thing I would like to share is often captains are dickheads. Captains are especially, captains are, your teammates. We're all fighting for each other's spots. We're all competitive out there. So as a leggy, you need to stay on in your spell. So often what helped me was, my first over, for me it was about one ball. One ball I landed in the right spot with my right action, right rhythm, right feel. I'm good to go for the rest of the day. So to start off my first over, I would generally go slightly on 4th, 5th stump, and I would bowl 1 or 2 balls there. I would keep a backward point. I would keep a cover point outside so that I have a bit of protection. I would keep one man out just for that 1 or 2 ball, just land it, and then I would come at the stumps and bowl them properly. Attack as hard as I can. Variations, bowl properly like I would. But now over the years, I've decided, I've been working hard where now I feel like almost because I've got that confidence, I don't need to bowl that ball outside off stump to get into my spell to kind of have a safety net. I can just go straight into it and at the stump, because all of a sudden when he faces that pace, poof, it's like a shock, and straight up sometimes I would get LBW ball. So yeah, sorry, sometimes the Instagram DMs, sometimes you get from really random strangers whom you don't know and you don't really want to communicate, but I know they're wanting help and they want to, I've been in their place as well once upon a time. Yeah, so yeah, this is for them. If you're hearing me, make sure you have a routine, whatever. For me, those 4 cues work for me. In your action, you might have a walk-in action. You might have, let's say, you need to have your own cues. Work with, get in touch with me and speak to Alan Mental. Alan Mental is a great bloke. He worked with Stephen Smith. He worked with some of the greatest, like top Aussie batters who are currently playing in the squad. He used to work with Steve Waugh, Mark Waugh. He's a great man. He's a great mate of mine. Anytime I give him a ring, we can chat. We talk about bowling, about cricket, about the mindset. So yeah, leg spin bowling is anything cricket is big time mental. It's a mental game. Like, it's played above your shoulders. So anyways, good luck. Have a ball. Make sure you work hard so that you can get people out and tell them all about it.